Hey guys, it's Evil Aniki, and today we're here at Hoyoween. This is a Genshin, ZZZ, and Honkai Star Rail pop-up event. There's like 60 some vendors, maybe even more, maybe like 80, I don't know. It's so big, and there's so many cosplayers. We're gonna run around and check this out. It's pretty cool. This is going on from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m., so it's a pretty long event. It's also pretty hot out, so stay hydrated, guys. Let's get in the video.
AT on the beat.
So here we are at Hoyoween. This event takes place in Pomona. You saw my face there just briefly. I'm just going to sort of speed through this street here. But this is hosted by Pop Umai. They had another event that I went to previously earlier this year, which was the Kiss Boba event. They do an amazing job hosting events, and cosplayers love their events, so it's always worth it to come out to these events. And this event blew that event out of the water. This event was so much bigger. I do know they held an event after this for Jujutsu Kaisen on Halloween-ish, I believe. I didn't go to that one because I'm going to be going to the Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade event that's going to be happening in downtown LA in just a few weeks, and I didn't want to go to 2 Jujutsu Kaisen events in a row. But here we are at the first cosplay meetup. So we're going to be going to a few cosplay meetups. The first one is Genshin Impact. Everyone's standing around and they're getting their photos taken, and they go in groups. You know, this is pretty typical. I will say the person who organized this cosplay meetup apparently showed up late, and so it was kind of disorganized. But luckily, the cosplay gatherings were far enough apart that it didn't really matter. I will say there was no Zenless Zone Zero cosplay meetup, and there wasn't that many Zenless Zone Zero cosplayers in general. I want to say maybe there was like 10 to 20 of them in general. There was a lot more Genshin and a lot more Honkai. I mean, they've been out for a while, so, you know, they just have more fans at this point. These cosplayers here are from the new Natlan update from Genshin Impact, which is pretty cool. I wasn't expecting to see cosplayers from them so soon, because this just came out. Here's one of the hosts for the Star Rail event, I believe. And she's throwing this on. Look at everyone doing their poses. And they just, we're just going to go through a bunch of these. But yeah, this event was really good. It was pretty hot out. Luckily, this street has such nice shade. So as the day went on, the shade started to cover the main street more. And it made it a lot more bearable to get around. Also, there was just like so many places to sit down and eat and enjoy yourself, and you know, there's all the vendors. I didn't really check out any of the vendors. I'm not really big into buying stuff at the moment. I'm on a budget. But yeah, this was a fun moment. They pulled out their American flags with this character on it. I don't know the character's name. I don't play Honkai, but this is a funny moment. And here was the end. So usually at the end they do big group shots of everyone because, you know, stragglers end up showing up late anyway. There is this crazy section right behind this cosplay gathering spot where if you stand on this like specific spot in the middle of this circle and you talk like at a wall, it like echoes into your ear. It's one of the weirdest sensations. Like you can like hear yourself talking. Some people it was like working for them, and other people it wasn't working. I wonder if it's like an age thing or a hair thing, like if it's blocking your ears. I don't know. You could see here just a bunch of different people I was having try it out, and like you can see it, like it makes you jump. It's like freaky. It's like you're listening to yourself, like, feedback from, like, streaming. Like, if you're, like, listening to yourself talk, like, it's just kind of weird. After that, I decided to walk a little bit more around the street. There was another cosplay gathering out here. Not really a cosplay gathering. I think they were filming some TikToks. They were all singing and dancing and stuff. They were doing this all throughout the day. I actually went to the cafe behind them and was getting drinks. And they were super chill in that cafe, by the way. They were giving me free refills, you know, whatever I wanted. I'm assuming this street must not get this much attention for most of the year. So this was probably really good business for a lot of the businesses on this street. This was a really fun area. I would love to live in this area and just like hang out on this street on like a regular. That's how nice this little area is. But going on into the main event hall, they have these wonderful cutouts for ZZZ. ZZZ had a big backdrop spot here, which was super cool. I am a little disappointed that there was, you know, a lack of ZZZ cosplayers. I was expecting it to be bigger, considering, you know, Jane Doe had just come out and Ellen, you know, was big, and it's just kind of interesting. But they did some trivia for Hoyo in general, like, so it was like a little bit of everything. And then after that, they had a performer. I feel bad for this performer because they left this blue light on, which is just like a default blue screen from the projector, and you couldn't even really see her because her outfit's kind of blue, and like, I mean, in the video, it's like I didn't have that much better of a view than the video. After that, the cosplay contest was about to start, so everyone got lined up, and I'm gonna, you know, let it just play out for you guys. I don't really want to talk over it because, yeah, I mean, I'm also gonna only include a few of the contestants from the contest because, you know, it was a long contest. There was a lot of people. This event always has a lot of cosplayers come out for it. Here are the judges, by the way. I'm going to be zooming in just a second. These are all the judges from the judges table. Kind of a bad angle, but there they all are. And yeah, let's just get this cosplay contest underway. After that, they had another performance, and this was like a karaoke performance. Well, the judges deliberated who the winners of the contest were going to be. And then after that, the judges started making their official calls. So each judge had a favorite. I'm not going to list all of the favorites here, and I don't even remember who won which position, but these are some of the, you know, winners here, and there's some better views in just a second. This guy had a really cool sword. I feel like anyone who had anything glowing did pretty good this time around. And there was a few judges. I want to say there was like 4 or 5, so there was a few people who won. And I think the grand prize was one of the computers that they had up here in the front, like on the tables. They had these giant computers sort of blocking the view here. You can sort of see them. You don't win that exact one. You win a duplicate. But I really wish they had them off to the side because it made it really hard to see the contestants. As you could see from my cosplay, you know, contest footage, there was just a giant computer in front of them most of the time. And here's all the winners. Ooh, yippee, yippee. And then after this, there is one more performance from Cherry. Again, big shout out to Cherry for doing that. You know, very brave of her to go up there after, you know, everything had happened. And then there was also a band that performed. I could barely hear them. And I don't remember when they went up. That was not after Cherry. It was probably before some point. But after that, I went outside and I started shooting with my buddy Michael. He was doing photos. I was doing some videos. And that's sort of how I wrapped up the night. You know, there was just a bunch of cosplayers who came through. If you want to see more of all the cosplayers, make sure to watch the cosplayer montage. It's a separate video. You can find it here. It'll probably be on the channel screen right now for you. But thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is me just walking down the street at the end of the night with everyone packing up.